Gotta keep the calm before the storm. I don't want less, I don't want more. Gotta bar the windows and the doors to keep me safe, to keep me warm. Yeah, my life is what I'm fighting for. Can't part the seas, can't reach the shores. And my voice becomes the driving force. I won't let this pull me overboard. Gotta keep my head above water, don't let me drown. It gets harder, I'll meet you there at the altar as I fall down to my knees. Don't let me drown, drown, drown. Don't let me drown. So pull me up from down below, 'cause I'm underneath the undertow. I need you now, I need you most. God, keep my head above water, don't let me drown. It gets harder, I'll meet you there at the altar as I fall down to my knees. Don't let me drown, drown, drown. Don't let me drown. As some of you guys might know, that my brother did pass away from a drowning before I was born, my older brother, and there's that stupid microphone noise, I hate that, so that was a good stopping point though for the song. But my brother Ryan did pass away when he was 11 before I was born, so I had like some reservations about singing this particular cover because it does talk about drowning, so it is traumatic. And I also, it's been revealed to me, God's been revealing to me, I do have a fear of water and drowning. And I don't know if it's like just so much subconscious because of my brother passing away or what, but I definitely metaphorically throughout my life have felt like people, places, things like my anxiety, depression, these different factors have held me underwater and made me feel like I was drowning. And so this is the season where God is pulling me up. And so this just seemed like it really resonates with all that God has done for me and is doing for me and all that I'm asking. And it just correlates to the things I've been praying about. And so if you're seeing this, that is like one of the most vulnerable covers I've done, because it does like so closely hit close to home, aside from the one I did of the Keen cover about bend and break for my mom. After she passed. So it's not easy for me to be vulnerable at all. And I normally I'm wearing lounge clothes today. And God does say to be as you are, come as you are. And ironically, I'm so thirsty. I keep like singing and then needing more water. And we have Thirst Conference coming up at our church, which I am definitely going to be attending. But this particular cover, I'm glad that God's like, just sing it. I didn't want to seem insensitive to my brother or about him and his passing. I just, in my own life, have had like subconscious fears of drowning, metaphorically and literally. So I don't mean any offense by this video, but it is therapeutic for me and cathartic to sing out my feelings, because God knows and Jesus knows, and those who really know me and like really know me know like the personal like trials and tribulations and personal hells like I've been through from last year and the start of this year, and like finding my footing again and like having to have help and having to put my pride aside and having to like reach my hand literally out of the like basically water for help, instead of letting myself drown. So with that, know that this is purely of just like my feelings and my truth. And for those that it offends, if it does, like, I'm sorry, but I'm also not, because this is my truth and I'm done being sorry for my feelings. And I empathize with people's feelings, but God, again, is also showing me that my feelings matter in the equation too. And so this is also my surrender of like where I've taken on things that have like kept me under that water, metaphorically, and like apologizing to myself and my younger self, and like coming to God and Jesus and me, and like, I don't want to be under the water anymore like that. And so the only water I'm going to be under and being held under for like the few seconds is my baptism next month. So aside from that, the days of me living for other people are done. The only people I'm going to live with and for now are Jesus and God and myself. And everyone else, like if you love me and like you want to be in my life, great. Like, and you'll have to prove it that you want to be here. Otherwise, if you're not going to show up, or you're going to pick and choose when to show up, and like I know that we all have our stuff, but if like you, and the people that know who like I'm saying this about, they genuinely like you will know who you are. And if it hits you and makes you feel guilty, like then, and I'm not talking about like my siblings and stuff, and I'm not talking about like my close inner circle and stuff like that. I'm talking about like people that say they're going to be there for me and they're not. And like anytime like that, and I've never expected anything in return. I've never expected anything from anybody. But like I always like love to do for people. But the days of me being a doormat, and the days of me like being basically freaking run to the ground and no one offering to help me up, like the same people that want me to help them up, that's not happening anymore. I'll still champion for you, like I'll still cheer you on and love you from afar, but there's no way I'm letting anyone or anything that does not serve me hold me underwater anymore. And that goes for myself too. Like my days of sabotage, like I'm keeping my weight off. I'm not playing around anymore, guys. So with love, if you have nasty comments, if you have judgment, then you can respectfully and disrespectfully remove yourself from my life and from my page, and just like we have no business like looking at each other or anything, because I'm not about it. I only want what God wants for me and what aligns with me. So if you're a hater, see you later. Skeet, skeet, eat, and I'll pray for you. God bless you all.